Our next teller is Steve Borstein. The title is Sometimes You Have to Speak Loudly. And a quirky factoid about Steve? You want to say it?
I'm a stroke survivor.
Yes!
Which made it really hard to do this by heart because I can't remember anything. Thank you. Sometimes you have to speak very loudly to be heard. It was 1970 outside Washington, D.C. I was 15. Woodstock the year before. Martin Luther King, Bobby Kennedy, year before that. The country was in turmoil, and people were rioting all over, including at my house. I had 3 siblings, but my parents were totally checked out. Yeah, they were around, but they weren't very present. And for me, we didn't get along. They didn't understand me. I didn't understand them. They kept trying to put me down. They kept trying to put me under their thumb. They didn't understand. I called my friend Gary. I said, Gary, I cannot do this anymore. He said, either can I. And we pooled our resources. We pulled the money from our bar mitzvah bank, and we went down to D.C. and we bought a car, a 59 powder blue Rambler with seats that recline like this. And we drove that Rambler through Washington, D.C., over the state line into Maryland to my high school, Walt Whitman, without plates on the car. And we sat down and we talked to each other and we said, look, we have no insurance. We have no registration. We have no plates. And neither of us have a driver's license. So we stole the plates off a teacher's car. The next morning, we got started very early. And if you've ever driven down the eastern seaboard, along Virginia, North Carolina, on 95, and we're smoking cigarettes, and we're telling jokes, and we're playing games, and we're drinking Pepsi, and we're just having a lot of fun. And we're glad that we're out from under our parents. We didn't care where we were. Through North Carolina, into South Carolina. As soon as you get into South Carolina, if you've ever been there, it's automatically billboards. Welcome to south of the border. And every mile or two, it was, Pedro, I'm Pedro, welcome to south of the border. And by the time you get there, it's just some crap retail trap, and you go in. But they did have one thing that occurred to us that we liked, and that was cigarettes. Cartons of cigarettes, mind you, $2.99. $2.99. We got 2 of Marlboros, hopped on the highway, and headed south. We're pulling in to the deep south at this point, and it's getting dark. And we're looking at each other, and we're thinking, I think it's time that we pull over. We got to get some sleep. We'll put the old seats down and recline them. Couple hours, we'll be ready. We'll head for Florida. We'll be free. That moment, within moments, seconds, minutes, that we were thinking that, woo, 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 behind us. It's a siren. And I look back. We realize they're coming for us. There's no one else on the road. It's only us. I look through the window, and I see the cop get out of his car, and he waddles up. He's big. He got a big hat. He got a big stick. He got a big gun. And he comes up to our car, and we're sitting there. My friend is driving, and he pokes his head in and says, license, registration. And I started laughing because this guy had the biggest hillbilly accent I'd ever heard. And my friend gingerly takes his wallet out, pulls out his brother's driver's license, which he stole before we left, who was 17, and he gave it to the cop. And the cop looked at it, and he says, ain't got no registration? And I took out a piece of paper from the glove. I gave it to my friend. He gave it to the cop. And the cop said, what's this, boy? And he said, this is a bill of sale, officer. We just want you to accept it, send us off to the next county, and we'll register the car. He says, get out of this car. And we get out, and he marches us back to his patrol car, puts us in the back seat. And he gets in, and his considerable weight lowers the vehicle. And he picks up his radio, and he calls headquarters. He goes, I got me 2 boys from up north. Escaped from asylum. Stole the plates, stole the car, ain't got no registration. And I'm in the back seat, and I say, oh, we didn't steal the car. Shut up, boy. He turns around. He says, boys, you're busted, and you're going to jail. Sometimes you have to speak loudly to get someone's attention and be heard. And this little fiasco of running away, getting locked up, losing our car, changed our lives. And when I went home, my parents listened to what I had to say. And I still spoke loudly, but they listened. And it changed my life forever. And it made me the man I am today.